Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be a soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be a soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind.
You ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely fucked up? You know that feeling that the whole country is like 1 inch away from saying, that's it, forget it.
Okay. So, like, I had everything set up but the mic, so forgive me. Now I need to, like, play with it, see where I want it. I think I want it right there. Sorry, everybody. I'm on a little bit later than I expected, but there's been, like, some updates going on. Obviously, there's some updates because we should actually be on Fringe Files 2 YouTube channel, Twitch, DLive, Facebook, Periscope. I think that we've, like, made it successfully everywhere. It only took about 3 tries, but we got there. Now, the one thing that I don't know what's going on is, like, I can't see my stream chat. I don't know where this is linked up to. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my chat. I can't see it. So that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I have no idea what you guys are saying out there. Like, I can see chat, it's just not showing up. So there's another hurdle to get over, but we'll get over it, right? Or we should. Now let me actually go and make sure that we're, like, still live and it didn't all just die. Because I can't see what you guys are saying. That's not cool. And it's not, you know what? I should have a chat box somewhere in here too, and it's not showing up there either. What's the deal with that? No. I don't think that's working. I don't know what's happening. So that's cool. That's actually really frustrating because the whole point of this show is to be able to like see you guys, right? Like to know what you're saying. Okay. If I click on see users, I can see that Lurks, Sean 386, Slade Hammer. I can see there's a couple people there, but I can't actually read what anybody is saying. That's not cool. What the hell happened? Whatever. Okay, we're going the night without having Wow, did we freeze? Okay, no, we didn't. That was just me looking dumb for a minute. Cool. That's okay. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. That's not cool. I do have YouTube open, so if you guys wanted to jump off of wherever you were and go to Fringe Files 2 on YouTube, it should show that we're live there, and I can see your chat there. The Eerie Fairy says it keeps buffering for me, maybe my connection. My phone is clean, but there is a possibility because I am streaming to so many different places at one time. So that is a possibility. Cool, cool. All right. So yeah, we've kind of got like some new things going on. I'm sorry for the differences tonight. I totally messed up my chat last night, and when that happened, I don't know, I just kind of like I messed up everything. I couldn't get my chat back to normal. So I learned that I messed it up so bad that I have to go and like clear the cache all out of Streamlabs. And that erases every setting that you've ever had in there. Okay, M. Houston switched over from D Live to YouTube. So now I can see you. I don't know what's the deal with that. This is not cool. This is not cool. And there's like nothing I can do to actually fix it. I don't know, guys. I'll figure that out tonight. I'm so sorry about that. So tonight all I see is YouTube. I'll do the best that I can to figure that out. Thanks for sticking with me. We got to get to these pod people. New settings. That's upsetting. Yeah. Only a half-second delay. I'm a closed live. Cool, cool. Okay, so now we can get here to this. And if you guys hate it, just let me know. Like, I can fix that a little bit. If you guys hate any of the new settings, if it's too bright, there's too much movement, whatever it is that you hate, just let me know what you hate. Let me know what you like, and then we'll fix things as we can. Okay? So there's that. Now, if you did actually want to kind of help support the channel, support yourself in case of economic collapse, you can go and get yourself some gold and silver from Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange. What am I trying to do now? I know what I'm trying to do. I just can't get there. Hold on, guys. I'm like trying to do 3 things at one time, and it's just not working out very well for myself. Yeah, so this is more of like a hangout stream, okay? Because we're trying to test everything out. Just trying to test stuff out, guys. Send that. Okay. And then I've also got like some videos that we're going to go through tonight. the pod people. It just pisses me off seeing young kids having to play in pods. Not really cool, right? I'm looking at my phone just to let you know. Okay, so I want to share this, and I'll do that by this. Okay, I think I'm good. So I'm about to leave a link in chat because if anybody did want to donate, I think that I've got an easy way for you to do it. The link that I'm about to drop is actually to Streamlabs, and I think that there's supposed to be a couple different ways that you can donate through there. It's pretty simple. You just put your username whenever you're going in and then do the amount, and I believe it all should send over. But tonight's kind of like, you're my test dummies. We're all test dummies together, and I'm not telling anybody to donate. I'm just saying, like, there's that, because I don't have it in the description. I was having an issue trying to get my description together. Everything was just kind of wonky tonight, and it's another crash test dummy night, just to let everybody know. So, yeah. That's kind of what's going on here. Now, let me do this. There's so much going on. All right, now we can actually get to like news. Alrighty? The news. Or videos. So, why no super chat? It's because this is a brand new YouTube account and you have to have 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch hours before you can have a super chat here. So that's why I did my best to share. Did I not share that link? Why is this not sharing? Hold on. Oh, it's because I'm in... Hold on, guys. I have to switch something over. That's why. I have to, like, make myself a mod or watch from the other channel. My bad. Still figuring it out. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, here we go. So this should make things easier. I just didn't have that in my description. My bad, guys. Okay, news a go-go. My bad. All right, so this, I can't actually play the sound. We want to turn the sound off because there's music in there and we don't want to get hit on the channel we just started. That wouldn't be a very good idea. But this is just like a ton of pod people, guys. It's all kinds of different pods. Like, it's disturbing, to be honest. Could you imagine going to like some kind of convention or a meeting and having to literally wear this pod on your body? So somebody like put some good music behind it and did a little thing. It's on my Twitter if you wanted to see it. This is just annoying. Absolutely annoying. And then like to double down on it, to wear the mask and the pod is like going a whole nother level. It's just a whole nother level, guys. Can't even stand it. This is so silly. They show the little kids just being so happy. Look, I'm so happy. You're not happy. This is life. Pod people. All right? Yeah, that's the direction that things are going in. Just so we're all clear. Oh gosh. Rob S says, "Hey baby, wanna bump pods?" I mean, it might be on the CDC's list of recommendations. You know they want you to wear a mask while kissing and having sex now. So you might even be recommended to like wear your pod while doing those sorts of things. Now, this was also pretty interesting. Give me just a second here. So there's a local gym out there, and a lot of you have probably already heard of this, but there's a local gym that's converted to personal workout pods to proactively face the scamdemic. Oh yeah, they literally made pods for these people. Hold on. There we go. And now I can give you some sound. Let me get in here and fix everything up so you can hear what's going on. I actually need to record my stream. It was supposed to do that automatically, and that did not happen. So there we go. People will get a weird premiere later on today.
You know, surprisingly, people really like the pods.
The dividers and the different pods was a great idea.
Surprisingly, people really like the pods. It's kind of like you give them their own pod and they wanted to like try out hot yoga, but they weren't really serious about it. So now they can just come and test it out here when they're working out. People love the pods.
Yeah, there's tons of cleaning supplies like in your pod, so you know you got everything you need.
This is our martial arts room. We were nervous, understandably nervous that we were making it a little bit more complicated for people to be able to work out. They were going to have to reserve their pods ahead of time.
This has been great, you know, scheduling wise, because I know.
All right, M. Houston just brought up a great point, and I think for if you're like wearing the body pods, what do you do if you have to go to the bathroom? This is a great point because you don't just want to. If you're somebody that's going as far as to wear the pod, you wouldn't take the pod off and set it in the bathroom floor. That would just be disgusting, right? So I don't know what happens. Maybe you just like lift it up a little bit, kind of like wearing a dress, just lift it up, you know, where you need it, and then you can proceed to use the bathroom. I don't really know. That's a very good question.
If I want to use a certain machine, you know, if I get here at 8:30, it'll be mine for a half hour. So that's been convenient.
And can you guys imagine working out with these masks on? That just seems not very fun to do. It doesn't seem like a very easy task. So, after thorough research, the idea of walls in between workout spaces popped up. Construction started on their 2 locations in mid-April. Then after a soft opening on June 15th, they opened each to all members. It's a New Year's resolution of sorts. Staff remodeled all open spaces and classrooms, sectioning them into personal workout pods. Eventually, you'll just have like your body pod that you have to wear 24/7. You'll have your workers pod, which it's kind of already there, but at least you could like duck your head up and see the next guy in their little pod zone. But eventually it's going to be like so closed off. There's just going to be no human contact whatsoever. Right? Like that's the direction that we're going. And we're probably terrifying children on top of that. Actually, before I read this, let's go to here. This is for kids. They're calling it a nursery. It's more like a daycare, right? But there's a daycare that kept children alone inside plastic pods to enforce social distancing. If you guys can see these pods that they are in, it's literally the size of Athena's cage. So we're putting children basically in cute little dog cages, and it's not very cute. Could you imagine putting your kid basically in a cage? That's kind of what they're doing. So this is in Taiwan, or in Thailand, excuse me. The school in Bangkok, Thailand reopened its doors to its 250 students at the beginning of July after the relaxation of this manufactured crisis and lockdown measures. But the nursery now looks very different. Social distance screens are in classrooms and lunch areas to protect the kids who wear face masks. The kindergarten has also installed sinks, soap dispensers, and hand sanitizer outside of each classroom. There is also a temperature scanner at the entrance for when young pupils arrive. And one photo, the kids can be seen standing in squares as they sing a song about washing their hands. Yeah, it's getting kind of bad. It's just getting a little bit bad. All right. There's so much wrong with my Streamlabs right now. It's not even funny. I really wish I could see the chat over here. This is really frustrating, to be honest, guys. Good job, YouTube. Good job. You've definitely got me frustrated. Definitely. But you know what? The past 3 nights that we've been trying to figure this kind of stuff out, every night we learn something new and we just move on and handle it the best way that we can. You guys have no idea how devastating it was, because literally I was like, oh man, a copyright strike. Like, that was enough to make my heart just hurt, because I was like, oh man, I try my best not to let that happen. And then, like, in the email, it didn't tell me anything about any kind of restrictions. It just told me that I had a copyright strike. So the next time I try to get on, it's like having me jump through these hoops, right, with copyright school. So I go to copyright school, I answer my 4 to 5 questions, I pass it. And then, like, I'm like, okay, so I'm good to go. I can live stream. And then I try to hit live and it's like, no, you got to wait 90 days. I was like, excuse me? I was like, excuse me? Are you serious? But yeah, look at these kids. They're even in pods whenever they are sitting at their desks. At least they can see each other, but this is so weird. Think about the kind of fear that we're instilling into these small children and how like how is this going to affect them as adults, right? Yeah, the next one probably will be impersonation. I keep hearing about those and I impersonate like different people, even non-existent people all the time. So I kind of wonder, when am I going to get hit with the impersonation? So they have the strict measures in place. The nursery school has been open for a month and has had 0 cases of COVID, probably just because they stopped testing and no one really cares. When the nursery was forced to close its doors in mid-March due to Thailand's emergency decree and lockdown, the administration and teachers prepared measures to ensure a safe reopening. So now your kids can go back to school and they can play in basically dog cages. I'm not even kidding you. This is about the size of Athena's cage. That's really sad. Here they are in their classrooms with their squared off areas to be sure of social distancing. They have, little PVC pipe and plastic liners that keep them somewhat separated. Again, at least they can see each other. But this is terrible. Absolutely. Was that Boris Johnson? Yes, that's Boris Johnson. The guy where, if you haven't seen the video, there's been a video that's been circulating around for, I feel like, a month now, where he basically just did this photo op and stuff for the media, where one side of the classroom is not socially distanced at all, but the other half of the classroom, where like the camera is panned in, they're socially distant, and he's giving a speech on it and why you should take it so seriously, but then they're not even actually social distancing. I did want to read this. I found this out through Davy Croco 3 the other night and was just like, what? Are you serious? It's pretty weird. All right, so Flint Airport to be first in the country to use smart masks for thermal scanning and facial recognition. Oh, that sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? So much. In its first introduction into U.S. airport and businesses, the Flint Bishop Airport will be deploying a helmet capable of detecting temperatures and people from a distance. In an effort of combating, this manufactured crisis, the Genesee County Area Airport will unveil a smart helmet visor with a thermoscanner sensor that will identify travelers with high temperatures. Yeah, I don't like that. Labeling it a game changer, the airport director announced the mobile screening tool as part of a growing effort to slow the spread of, this non-existent thing, this manufactured crisis, that allows police officers to the flexibility to walk the terminal building and randomly screen both incoming and outgoing passengers. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now moving on to something pretty serious. This is from Zero Hedge. It's actually from tonight, I believe. Is China on the brink of a major food shortage? Possibly? I don't know, possibly. So China recently launched the Clean Plate campaign. We've all heard of that. I've talked about it a little. I learned about it from Christian from Ice Age Farming, which targets people wasting food as speculation of worldwide food shortage mounts. President Xi Jinping has pushed new measures to curb food waste following the virus pandemic, calling those who live stream their eating experiences on social media as shocking and distressing. Oh, yeah. So Xi Jinping said China had to maintain a sense of crisis about food security amid the scamdemic. The warning comes as the world's second largest economy could soon face food shortages. Besides this made-up virus-induced economic downturn, disrupting food supply chains, there's been droughts, floods, and pests. Kind of like here in the U.S., and some insane winds that are likely to result in poor harvests this year. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to yawn. Chinese state news agency, the Global Times, downplayed the notion China is headed for a food crisis. Some restaurants in China have limited the number of dishes served to just dinners, while others have weighed customers before ordering. All right, so why are you weighing customers before ordering? Like, if you weigh a certain amount, do you not get to eat? I wonder about that. Like, if you did that in the South, nobody would get to eat. There's a lot of obese people out here. I think Arkansas is like in the top 5 for having, obese people. And I just wonder, like, if you weigh X amount, do you not get to eat that night? It's a little bit confusing, but it's definitely something to keep your eyes on because China is buying a ton of food from us, and we could be dealing with our own, kind of food shortage, food crisis here soon enough. Remember, there is state after state after state that is stockpiling food now while telling you just to relax and they've got it taken care of. Ask yourself why that is. And this. You guys have seen this, right? Hold on. Let me make it larger for you. Had you guys seen this? This lady, at first, I'm not going to lie. Like, at first, I honestly thought that it was like kind of photoshopped a little bit. And then I found the video. It's not photoshopped. So this has been heavily passed around on social media. There is I think it's Ashleah the Lion. That's her PayPal, by the way, if you actually felt the need to give her any money. All white people are racist. Apparently, all of us with white skin color are racist. And we're not human either. If you listen to what she has to say, I can actually pull that up. Yes, that's on. Had to check something really quickly. And that's good.
All white people are racist. So
did you hear that? She literally opens up with all white people are racist.
all white people are racist. So I put this up because I really want any white person in the room to know up front that this is what we're dealing with.
This is what we're dealing with. This room is full of white people. And apparently all of them are racist. And what I can gather from this is because you're a racist white person, you need to give to her PayPal.
That it's not going to be this coddling of white tears and what that looks like. We're not going to discuss, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually.
Apparently we're always going to be racist? Wow.
So even when you're on your path to trying to figure out how to be a better human being, because I believe that white people...
It's all white people in the building. Like, all these ladies probably paid to be here, and now they're going to give to her PayPal because, white guilt or something. I don't really understand it, but this is just incredible.
...are born into not being human. Like, that actually, instead of people of color and black folks being dehumanized, that actually everyone is dehumanized off rip within white supremacy.
What? I think that there's some people out there that they might not even actually believe. She might not even actually believe this, but she understands that the white guilt out there is so heavy. Why not capitalize on it? Because dumb bitches like this will show up. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
That y'all are born into a life to not be human, and that's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons. So in this particular way, white people are all racist. So I just want y'all to know that.
We were taught to be demons. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, we have this. It says Portland tonight. Nope. Rochester, New York is out covering. There's a person out there covering the Black Lives Matter Antifa mass gatherings. It has been violent there in the past few days, and that's likely to continue. They crowdfund to buy riot gear. How sweet. Oh, man. I don't know why I keep yawning, guys. I'm so sorry. They're out there. They're strong again tonight. Look at them. Look at them. Probably going to get a copyright strike for whoever's playing the war drums out there. You know what I noticed about this? There's actually a bunch of old white ladies out here too. Isn't that interesting? So, honestly guys, like tonight was just a little test stream. Didn't have a whole lot for you. I need to figure out how to fix my chat, I guess by tomorrow. And figure out if this little donation thing will work. I don't know if that works. I don't know if anything works. So, there we are. I at least know that I made it to Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, everywhere, Twitch, I think, DLive. We made it everywhere. I just don't quite understand how to implement the chat from everywhere. So, there's that. That's a little bit frustrating. Just a little bit. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's all I had for you tonight. My outro is going to look kind of funky for a second. I think I forgot to put the thumbnail in there. But we'll put the thumbnail in there when the music starts playing. Okay, guys? So, I love you guys. Thanks for showing up tonight. Thanks for dealing with everything that we've been having to go through and kind of sticking by my side. Because stuff is definitely not easy right now. And it's not looking very bright. So, that's nice. Thanks, YouTube. Really nice. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. And be safe out there. Bye, guys.